Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Martin, soon to be President Emeritus at FGCU. With my final video update, I just wanted to take a moment and share some reflections based now on my 6 years of service at FGCU, and to conclude by thanking everyone, but let me get to that in a moment. It's been a really interesting 6 years for me. Obviously, they've made more interesting and challenging by 2 hurricanes and a pandemic. But having said all that, I've really come to appreciate what a unique and special place this is. The founders who envisioned it 30-some years ago were remarkable in what they imagined a university could be in Southwest Florida to serve this region. I believe that the people who followed the founders have lived up to their aspirations and their vision and have produced a university that's really remarkable. In 26 years to have evolved to where this university is really a special accomplishment. There are many, many people who I think deserve recognition for that. It starts, obviously, with those who dreamt this whole thing up and whose persistence and influence, and in many instances, their investments, personal investments, made it happen. The community was and continues to be significant in the development of FGCU. It's really amazing the ownership that the community leadership and people around this region have taken in the university. They really do believe it's their university, and they behave as such, and believe me, that's in everyone's best interest. That then has translated into remarkable support from the local legislative delegation. Yet again this year, we came out of the legislature in very good shape. We had one building remodeling vetoed, but it was really, in the great scheme of things, a fairly minor turn of events. But the legislative representatives from this region and friends beyond the region have really decided that this is important enough to continue to invest in. One of the things I've most assuredly learned is that each of my 3 predecessors, Roy McTarnigan, Bill Merwin, and Wilson Brad Bradshaw, were exactly the right people for their times. And I hope you can come to appreciate that as well. Everybody has their era, and those 3 predecessors of mine and those 3 wonderful servants have made a mark on this university that will last forever. I still get to talk to Roy once in a while. I talk to Brad with great regularity, and they are special members of the long-standing Eagle family. And for all that they've done, we always will owe them a debt of gratitude. If you get the opportunity and you bump into them, thank the members of our Board of Trustees. Particularly most recently, they showed great courage and insight in the process of selecting the 5th president of FGCU. They did exactly the right thing. They did it under very interesting and challenging circumstances, but to a person, they have been here to support this university. Even when we may have some differences of opinion on how to do it, everyone on the board has come to this adventure and their role as a member of the board with a sincere desire to make this the best university it can be on behalf of our students and the citizens we serve. I've been honored to be able to serve with so many great faculty and staff colleagues who bring dedication, who bring expertise, and who have brought their passion to the service of this university and its mission. It really has been special for me as a longtime faculty member myself, and having been in higher education now for 5 decades, to come to know and appreciate the colleagues and friends I've made across this campus. Again, in many instances, we haven't agreed on everything. That's the nature of a great university. We come here together to debate differences for a great outcome. And I believe we've gotten that over the last 6 years that I've been here. And finally, I want to thank the students who have been here. They've been intrepid. You just think about 5 years, 6 years, a major hurricane to begin with, a significant global pandemic, and now one of the biggest hurricanes in the region to ever strike the region, and yet they've persevered through all that, through a challenging academic career here, and so many of them are now out making a difference, and many, many more will. So I believe there are great things ahead for FGCU. I think the next era will be at least as good as the past eras, and we've got leadership and commitment from people that will make this place better every day. And then finally, let me offer my very sincere personal thanks and that of my wife, Jan. It's been an honor to be party to what's been going on this campus for 6 years. We will stay local for part of the time and always be cheerleaders for a truly great institution and the good people who come every day and make it better. Never forget, excellence is a journey, and we all have a part to play. Even those of us who will now be emeritus, we have a part to play in continuing FGCU on its journey to excellence. So thank you all very much. Much appreciated for the friendship and the collegiality and occasionally the spirited debate. It has all been worth it. Thank you, and go Eagles.